And welcome back, everybody. How are we today? When we last left our intrepid heroes of Sandpoint, I think enough was enough for some of them, and they decided let's just straight up kick off this combat as soon as possible. So Vorin charged the Goblin Chief, but before this, they crept their way up out of Thistletop after taking some much needed rest and coming up through the secret passageway down, up through the treasure room with a chest in the toilet, as it were. Coming through, finding Shadowmist, releasing him, and bringing him along. So, let's just jump in right here, right now. I believe. How much damage did you do, Vorin, last time? Was it a lot?
It was a bit, yeah.
It was a fair bit? Okay, good to know.
It was a good
That's great.
solid hit.
Ouch. Let's see how
14.
long this lasts.
14 points of damage is how much it was.
14. Yeah, right. That's, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. I have a feeling that I have done my math wrong. So let me just double check that.
Did you just murder this bitch in one go?
No.
Probably not.
No.
He's a boss, right?
I mean, he has 15 health. Scribbles. He erases quickly scribbles.
No, it was, it's fine. I just thought that I had, different, it's fine. I just didn't expect, I forgot that you did that much damage. In any case, Toshi, let's kick things off with yourself. Your turn. What are you doing?
Gonna try to boop this bitch.
Yeah, go for it. Which one?
The one straight across from me, right next
Yeah,
to
cool,
Lauren.
cool, go for it.
20 plus, what is it? I think it's 7 still. Yeah, no. I have a +2. Is it 9? Yeah, I guess it is. Let's shoot this bitch.
I don't know. Your character
20
sheet.
is a 20 hit.
20 will most certainly hit.
Wonderful.
And now I'm sad. Because I just realized
Why?
that it doesn't have something that I wish it did. Continue.
11 points damage.
11 points of damage. Ouch.
12 points of damage.
It's within 30 feet.
Okay. Takes an arrow sort of somewhere in the chest and shoulder region. It's still standing, but that hurt. Let's move on to Shadowmist. And what's Shadowmist got to do? Oh boy.
It's gonna horse around.
Clearly.
I'm sorry, it's feeling quite hoarse right now.
Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. I'm just
But
gonna
I better
take,
hook
I'm
it out
just
of
gonna,
here for all these puns.
I'm just gonna take some psychic damage for those ones. Oof.
So I've been maining Toshi so much.
That's fair.
But
Alrighty.
so at what point do I just like kill everyone with these puns?
Look, to be honest, I don't think it really matters. Old man here is going to come to here. And is going to unleash a full round of attacks against this goblin and try and trample it to death.
One Shadowmist.
I think a 16 is going to hit. It's flat-footed AC. It will. So the bite lands.
Shadowmist bitten. That's
For
cool.
8 points of damage, and then turns around and slightly misjudges how tall the goblin isn't.
Straight up and stabbed.
Yeah. Which brings it to Shalelu's turn. She's going to take a 5-foot step forward. And she's probably going to... If I actually had her character sheet open, wouldn't it? Would be helpful. Knew I was forgetting something. She's going to go for the one that Shadowmist is attacking. Going to take a shot with her longbow on that one there. For 6 points of damage. Definitely hit. And Vorin, your turn.
Go.
Let's destroy old mate here. And oh, wait. What happened there? But sorry, continue. 17 is definitely not gonna hit.
Yeah, didn't think so.
No. Any movement or anything like that? You sure you don't want to just step back out of there?
No.
You sure? Come on. Sullivan, your turn.
Right. Did we settle on the change to our feet stuff with power attack?
We did not, no. So continue as it were.
In which case, I'm going to just take a move action up to here, and I'm going to attack that close goblin with
go for
power
it.
attack.
Yeah, awesome.
Sorry,
Big
my
fan.
sheet is just open and being slow.
No, not a worry. Not a worry. I mean, it's not like you knew for a week that you were going to jump straight into combat. It's fine.
Right.
You're fine.
So power attack is enabled, and I'm going to give him a beating. There we go.
It. A 13 is not going
Don't
to
forget
hit.
about flanking.
Fair enough.
It's not technically flanking.
Okay.
Brings it to their turn. This one is going to... Questions. It's definitely going to step away from Shadowmist. Sort of. And this one's probably going to step into here as well. Both take 5-foot steps and they're going to flank Vorin.
Okay.
Both going to take attacks on Vorin. So... both with horse choppers.
Horse choppers.
24 hits.
24 hits.
If they're using horse choppers, does a small creature still get 10-foot reach with a reach weapon?
I don't believe it does. Well, I don't know. It's a weird question. It's a weird question. You can look that up and I will continue on. As you take 4 points of damage.
3.
The Goblin Chief is going to... Oh, that's interesting. You see the... so you're going to get an attack of opportunity against the gecko.
Cool.
Or-
They do have 10-foot reach because their natural reach as a small creature is 5 foot.
Cool. There you go.
So that's
I will
double.
keep that in mind for next round.
Yeah.
So you are going to get a attack of opportunity against... Never mind. As it goes up the wall and then onto the roof. So, what's the...
Interesting.
40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's going to sit right there. And he is going to...
How tall is the ceiling?
10 feet.
10 feet? And
Yeah.
it took 10 feet to move up it?
Yes.
Good.
There he is. Where's my stat block for him? He is going to. I said 25 there.
30 there.
30 there. 5. 40.
You got full movement after moving up the wall, 10 feet?
It's
The
included. The 10 feet was included in his count.
10 feet was included in my count, yes.
Okay. Okay, not bad.
And technically, interesting. Do I? I think I do. So it's going to move another 10 feet down to the ground, and then 10 feet to there, moving a total of, what's that, 60 feet. Yeah. And brings it back to, actually no, that brings it to this little guy in the corner here, who is going to move, actually, you hear him start to chant in Goblin, and the other two goblins right next to him start to chant along with him. Which brings it to Toshi. Your turn.
Okay. I wonder how the bard likes an arrow.
Great question.
9. Does a 22 hit their AC?
22 does hit their AC. Go for it.
Not D20, D6 plus 1.
7.
7 points of damage.
Alright, takes a hit, but it keeps on chanting.
Hmm.
Shadowmist is going to take another full complement of nasty attacks against this goblin without having to move, and probably murderize it quite quickly at that point, at that rate. 4 plus 5. It's not stat block. So many stat blocks, guys. 9. Yeah. Just bites down on, like, it's on the side of its throat, and it just bleeds out on the ground.
Good horse.
Vicious.
A good boy. Alright. Shalelu is going to take a 5-foot step back towards Vorin and take a shot at the another shot at the bard. 17 at the chanter, I should say, not the bard. That's incorrect.
I'm assuming it's a bard.
I mean, it's a goblin. How dare you assume it's class? Alright. And actually, no, that's not going to hit.
17?
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Interesting indeed.
Vorin, your turn.
And take a step here. Yes,
Yep.
I realize I am putting myself in between two.
Go for it.
That's fine. I will be flanking that one with Solomon.
Sure will.
And I pray that the dice are going to be nice to me. 19.
19. No, 19. 19. 19 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage, which is 14, which is a lot.
And
Just
that's the one that I
straight up
shot.
decapitation of Goblin Commando there. Solomon, your turn.
Can I just turn to the last one and be
Oh
like,
yeah, 100%.
Alrighty. I would like to move to not there, there,
Yeah.
and use my net on the goblin on the lizard.
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
Awesome. And this is ranged touch attack, which I missed, I think.
Maybe. It is a touch attack, so that makes things easier. However, you do miss by 1.
Yep.
So you throw the net, and it manages to sort of, as it's moving, dodge out of the way, sort of up on the wall and then back down, kind of thing.
Alrighty. Creepy spider thingy.
It's a gecko.
Yeah.
I love geckos.
So they're both dead. And I'm so glad that I was able to do this. So it's going to charge Solomon. So
It's going to be funny if you roll a natural 1 to attack.
it would be, wouldn't it? Charge Solomon. Does an 18 hit you, Solomon?
It does.
It does. Oh, that's exciting.
Does he have a lance? Because that would.
Nope.
No.
That would be amazing, though, wouldn't it? However, you are going to take 13 points of damage as he charges you
Nice.
and rides past.
Ah, cool.
To unfortunate. Actually, hang on. Let me just check something.
Technically
it's from-
speaking,
it's from-
Solomon would get an attack.
I'm pretty sure like ride by and fly by attack prevents provoking as you're moving.
Ooh, yeah, that's perfect. Gotta ride by and go to that one there. Because technically he can. Alright. And that brings it to the War Chanter's turn. And clearly he's going to shit himself in fear. What's the range on that? That's 30 feet, isn't it? Yeah, it must be. Oh dear. Okay, good to know. Okay, so concentration check to cast defensively. Voron, go ahead and take. Actually, can you take an attack of opportunity? Yeah, you would be able to. Yeah, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity against him as he begins to cast a spell right in front of you. A 21 will hit, and a 13 will decapitate the poor goblin dude who just wanted to cast a spell to get out of there. I promise that's what he was doing.
Do not believe you for a second.
That's fair. Toshi, your turn. What are you doing?
Okay, move action. Swapping out to dagger and chucking it at the mount.
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
16. 17. At the mount specifically.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit, so
Okay. That is 10 points of damage.
it's looking real rough. Really bad. Just in general. Shadowmist is going to move back around here to Solomon.
Horse is on a rampage, honestly.
Yeah. And is probably going to start looking for an apple or something in your pocket.
Fair enough.
Shalelu is going to take a shot at the chief. .26 will definitely hit. 4 points of damage. And Voron, your turn.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward.
Cool.
As I take a 5-foot step forward, my hands, or forearms, hands, and sword are going to go a stone grey.
Yeah.
I'm using my stone strike.
Yes.
and I'm going to
Big fan. Big
Hopefully.
fan.
hopefully hit old mate. No.
There's no other bonuses or anything to that?
Thought you got a bonus
It's
to
only
hit.
at a +1, which 16 is not going to hit if
Yeah,
17 didn't before. 16.
unfortunately, a 16 is not going to hit. Solomon, your turn.
Right, I'm just going to ready my action. If he comes in range, I want to hit him. Is it possible to knock him off his mount?
I believe it is.
Also, don't you
Maybe
need to make a
combat
ride
maneuver.
check or something when you whack their mount?
Let me have a look. I'll answer both questions.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the rules for that as
Alright,
well,
it's all
but
good.
I kept coming across homebrew.
Ooh, thanks for reminding me of the ride check, because I could actually have made a ride check to negate the hit in general. That's fine. I'll remember that for next time. Where did it go? Would you believe that I actually did look this up?
No.
I will. You just have a tendency to forget things
Yeah.
real quick.
Yeah, yes.
Whenever he takes damage, he needs to make a ride check.
Alrighty.
Which is good to know for next turn.
You
'cause
can
it
react
doesn't take damage.
instantly to try to avoid falling off when your mount rears or bolts unexpectedly, or when you take damage. This usage does not take an action.
So fine.
That's a nice ride check.
Yeah. Cool. I'm sure a 30 is going to be so fine.
Probably. It's not on the DM screen though, that particular thing.
No, it's not.
Which is
It's-
interesting.
Yeah.
Because you'd think it would be more than just control mount in battle. Would be handy information for a DM to have at a glance.
It would, wouldn't it? There's actually no rule for dismounting a mounted opponent.
Okay.
I would expect it to be something akin to a bull rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of
Well,
what I'm thinking.
In that case, could I bull rush him from where I am?
Possibly.
Then
Okay,
I'd like
most
to try
common examples include bull rush is one of them. Drag, bull rush, or reposition.
Alrighty, I'd like to
bull rush is probably for the best.
bull rush him off of his mount and into the wall behind him, if possible.
Cool, big fan. Go for it.
Which is just a CMB.
Correct.
I don't know what on earth I hit there.
MB.
CMB.
That's
not going to be enough.
Go ahead and roll 1d6 points of damage as you shoulder check him and he flies out of the saddle and hits the wall.
Yes.
Nice.
Well,
Does that mean that he falls prone on the ground?
technically, yes. So he is going to attempt to stand. With
Provokes attack of opportunity.
No, he's going to attempt to stand with an acrobatics check. But you know what would be really helpful?
What?
If I was actually told what his acrobatics check was.
Minus 20.
When in doubt, he doesn't have ranks in it, meaning it's just dex.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So a 9 is not going to save him from both of your attacks. Ooh.
All right.
Solomon, go.
Solomon, go ahead and roll an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
All right.
How did I crit confirm on a 13?
No, it
because it's a
automatically
natural
rolls
20, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Also,
between the two
it
of you,
automatic. Oh no.
how do you guys want to do this one?
Uh,
I have
I'll
an idea.
hold him. I'll hold him. You club him.
Okay. So Solomon drops an axe kick on his spine that lands the same time as my sword.
Oh,
splits his head off.
100%. Yeah, done. Love that. Love everything about that. All right.
It reminds me of that one JoJo meme where it's the two people kicking that one down dude.
And then the third one comes along and starts. Is that one?
Yeah. Yes,
Amazing.
that's the one.
All right. On the gecko's turn, it is going to sprint to the top of the roof.
Yeah.
And just sit there on the roof, scared as shit.
Good. Like I said, leave it alone. Unless it attacks us, just leave it alone. It's an animal. It doesn't necessarily know what it was doing or anything like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's just sort of going a little bit nuts on the roof.
Yeah. Just leave it
Should I
there.
should I try befriending the second
I
mount?
mean, we literally
I
just
dare you.
killed its person, so probably not a good idea. It's probably not going to listen.
Fair enough.
That was fast. I was expecting this combat to be a bit more.
Yeah, I forgot how much damage Voron did with his charge. otherwise, it probably would have lasted at least another 2 rounds, minimum. Fantastic. What are you guys doing now?
I'm gonna dole out the wand to Shalelu.
Yep.
And does anyone other than me need a little bit of TLC?
No?
I'm
good.
good.
Do you
Damage
get
of 3 points of damage.
17 points back?
Okay.
I'll lay my hands on myself.
Lay hands on.
Why are
Done.
you touching yourself in the middle of all of this?
Because I can.
Anyway,
Anyway,
thanks. I was just about to fix that as
she
well.
hands the wand back.
Thank you. That was 2 charges.
Correct, 2.
Okay. Well, there's a few more rooms here to check out.
All right.
Okay. Out of character, because Warren wouldn't bring this up, but Solomon, are you going to check the body?
Check the bodies.
Yes, I definitely would.
Oh wow.
As soon as I write down how many cards are left in my wand. There we go. Use 22.
Yes.
Guys, the wand is practically halfway used,
Yep.
just FYI.
That's fine.
Sounds about right.
That's what they're there for.
Exactly.
I would check all the bodies.
Okay, cool. On War Chief Rip Nugget, as Shalelu sort of heads over with you and positively identifies the body as War Chief Rip Nugget. You find 2 potions of cure moderate wounds, a masterwork breastplate, a
Okay.
+1 short sword. I'm just going to give that one to you
Okay.
because I misspoke and now you know what it is. And a key ring with a bunch of keys on it.
Right.
Helpful.
Would have been
I'm-
very
I'm-
helpful.
I would hand the key ring to you, Toshi.
Okay.
And Voren, I'd give you the breastplate and the short sword for you to check out.
You can use the short sword. It's a
Yeah, you
simple-
can use the short sword for sure.
So
I
you-
can, but I think my character is better with his full
That's fair.
no, he can use a weapon and use flurry of blows.
Correct.
Yes. You have 3
Okay.
other limbs that you can hit that,
Yeah.
plus a head and elbows and knees, and take the sword.
I always forget how many limbs I have. Okay, yep. I'll hold on to the +1 sword. Hold up the masterwork breastplate. Voren?
The one that I'm currently wearing is magical, so that will be sold. Or if we
Good point.
perhaps recruit somebody to replace Merc, maybe they could use it. But
I
Okay.
mean, we should just go and collect what items we need from him at some point soon.
In which case, I'll just drop that in the bag and
Yeah.
yeah, carry on.
What you
we
also find is a potion of Cure Light Wounds on the War Chanter. So this guy over here. And a wand that you're not 100% sure on what that one is.
Okay, mystery wand.
One to fireballs.
You also do find
That's
2
not-
Masterwork Horse Choppers on the Commandos.
they're small size, aren't they?
They are small sized, yes.
Okay, cool.
What are we
Oh,
putting in
you-
the bag of holding? Because I'll transfer whatever we're putting in the bag of holding into my equipment. Because I've got the bag.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So I'm giving that stuff over to you.
Yeah.
Or what are we putting? Like, do we want to keep the potions out and give you the potions up?
Let's pass the potions around. So there's 3 potions: 2 cure moderate wounds and 1 cure light wounds. I'll give you 1 cure moderate wounds. Toshi, can we give you 1 cure light wounds?
Sure.
And I'll hold on to the other cure moderate wounds.
Seems fair to me.
Cool.
You two are usually much closer than I am, so I'm fine with this.
Fair.
Awesome.
All right. You
I
have
stay.
3 doors.
I
Allow me
take a trophy from
to.
Rip Nugget.
Sorry.
Can I take a trophy from Rip Nugget?
Okay. He is wearing a crown.
Done.
Yeah.
Rip
Sweet.
Nugget's crown.
Yeah. Put Chief Rip Nugget's crown in your inventory.
Done. I'm done.
Cool. So let me.
Rip Nugget.
This
Rest in
large. Sorry.
pieces. Rest in pieces, Rip Nugget.
Yes. Rest
Rip
in
Nugget.
pieces. Rest in multiple pieces.
Wait,
This-
instead of Rip Nugget, is it Ripped Nugget?
I mean, it is now.
Well,
This large throne room is decorated with hanging furs along its walls, mostly black and red striped fire pelt skins, various dog pelts, and in some cases what look like horse hides. 4 square timbers support the ceiling, their faces studded with dozens of iron spikes, with the lower reaches decorated with dozens of impaled and various severed hands in various stages of decay. To the northeast, a wooden platform supports a throne heaped with dog pelts and horse hides. Dog skulls adorn the armrests, and a horse skull leers over the throne's back. And if you've ever seen a horse skull, oh boy, is that terrifying.
They're really cool.
They are pretty cool, but still terrifying.
Man, I guess you could say they weren't horsing around.
Fair. Way to beat a dead horse on that pun.
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you.
You just got added cold out.
I've got a bone to pick with you now.
What are you guys doing? There's 3 doors that you haven't explored.
Toshi.
Walks
Think,
over to a door.
Walks over.
Listens through
Inserts
the
key.
door.
Through the door? Yeah, you can't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Okay. I just start testing keys.
Yeah, cool. One seems to fit.
Woo, cool. I'll remember that one.
Yep.
Toshi opens it up. If it swings towards Toshi,
Cool, it's now locked.
I unlock it.
Okay, cool.
Good job.
You open the door, swing it open, and there's a
Uh-huh.
door immediately to your left, and there's a small hallway that hooks to the right.
More fucking
More doors.
doors.
You
Whoever
cannot
did
simply
interior
walk into
design.
more doors.
Whoever did interior design for this place is absolute shit. There are too many doors and too many small hallways.
It's
So he's just having a quiet whinge over there.
Toshi will take a step in, listen through this door.
Yeah, cool. Let me.
Give us a reflex save.
Yeah. It's exactly what I want. I mean, what?
I hear nothing.
Yeah, you hear
The sound of your own blood.
you
running
don't.
through your
Yeah, pretty much. But what you do smell is a pretty foul-smelling stench of blood and rotting meat on the other side of the door.
That does not seem fun. Toshi's going to peek around the corner.
Cool. There is another short hallway that ends in a door.
Fucking doors. Shitty hallways. Toshi will walk down and listen through the door.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and
I'm going to
sweet.
stop using the macro.
Sweet.
This is where the macro usage stops.
This is fair. Close the wrong stat block. Dang.
Wait, why isn't Voran first? Voran, do you
Because
want
you're
the
going
keys?
through the door.
You snuck ahead.
I was handed the keys.
You certainly were. Seems like something that you would actually really use, being the rogue.
Yes, but also, why am I the one to go through doors?
You don't have to be the one to go through it. You're just the one that's opening at the moment.
Is the door locked?
Do you try it?
Yeah,
Yeah, seems to be.
okay. Doshi's gonna hand the keys to Voran and say,
Mhm.
it's locked, and step behind him.
Okay. No worries.
With a bow.
Yeah, for sure.
I will use the key to unlock the door.
Cool. Door's unlocked. Open it up.
Yeah, I will slowly push it open.
As you slowly push it open, you are definitely going to get attacked by the one goblin that can reach you around the door.
Okay.
And technically, since they're horse choppers,
Reach.
does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Cool.
So,
Alright, you open up the
clank
door.
against my van brace as I open.
Yeah. You block it on your van brace and sort of deflect it. Open up the door and open it up all the way. You see, very similar to the other end, to the other side, stairway up, and there are two goblins in this room that seemingly were waiting for you to open the door. Let's go ahead and make sure we all click on our characters and then roll initiative, please.
I was holding a bow.
Yep,
Neither
you
of them
were
are
holding a
directly
bow,
in the doorway.
and you actually can't see
I
either
was-
of them.
I can.
Not from that angle.
Yeah.
Like, not from, like, way back there. Come on.
Yeah, I can draw a line between any point of
One
my
corner,
square
yeah.
to theirs.
Fine, go ahead and roll an attack.
That's how vision works, I thought.
Yeah, it's fine.
22 hit.
Yep, go ahead and roll damage. You
And
are
we
going to
have
have to be
no
more specific with holding an attack or just holding a bow. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because to me, you're holding a bow. Yeah, it doesn't mean you're holding an attack.
3
Cool.
bit
3
damage. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
I still had the
And-
ruler on and I was trying to select my token.
No, I feel that. Cool.
I'm going first. Wow.
Wow. That's a first.
Yeah.
And it is. And let me. All right, Varn. What are you doing? Varn?
I'm thinking.
You're thinking?
I'm thinking,
Um,
is this potentially suicidal?
Thinking. It's fine.
I'm
You
gonna
got 29 out of 30 hit points.
there.
You're fine.
Charge to there. And
Cool. So they're both going to take attacks of opportunity.
yeah, well, I leave their threat range.
Yep.
Mhm.
Do both of those hit?
They will both hit. Yep.
Cool.
Ouch. You guys better be in here real quick.
You take 11 points of damage in total, down
Nice.
to 9.
Yeah.
Well, it's two
Wait,
different
you
hits.
don't get an attack of opportunity.
They were waiting for you. They got a surprise round against you. They're not
But-
flat-footed.
Except for
I
they...
can't see why they wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
And I left
Oh
their
no,
threat range.
surprise round.
Yeah.
No, not surprise round. I left their threat range.
Yeah.
Because they have
Yeah.
reach weapons.
No,
Well,
what I'm...
neither of
No,
them could
I
hit
was
me right
just-
now.
I forgot that surprise rounds was an actual round and non-condition.
Yeah. Yeah. Toshi. Actually,
Brain.
yeah, no, sorry, Varun, you still have an attack. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah. Oh my god.
The I'm gonna pretend that that's a shame.
Yeah.
I haven't gone yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So Toshi's going to take a shot at this one again.
Yeah, go for it. The
That's a
10
miss.
is not gonna hit. Yeah, no,
This is where
definitely.
we
Yeah.
die.
Any movement or anything like that?
And Toshi's going to move right there.
Cool. Cool. All right. This one's going to take a 5-foot step that away. And that one is going to move to there. So, Voron, you get yourself an attack of opportunity.
Thank you.
Nice.
Cool.
There's a puff of red.
Little X.
Yeah.
So that's a natural 19.
No, it's
So
not. It's a
that's-
natural 20.
No,
It's
it's
a
a natural
20.
19.
No, it says natural
It's
20.
a 20.
Well, I'm confused about these things. Okay.
What? No, you're right. It should be in.
It's I'm reading the 19 plus 6 as, but it's got 20 plus 6.
Okay, that's weird.
So the greater than 19 must be the crit range.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
So
CS
20.
greater than 19. Yes, yeah, I gotcha. So it's got the macro and then yeah, 100%, and that's so fine because just as he steps through, he just runs through your sword. You don't even just swing; you just hold it out, and he just runs through it. Like, nah, I'm not dealing with this anymore. Bye.
Okay.
The other one, however, is going to take an attack, and a 22, I assume, will hit. Cool. You take
Ooh,
8 points of damage with your damage reduction. Are you
Cool.
still standing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're
I'm
so
super
good.
Yeah.
All right, Solomon, your turn.
Right. I would like to get myself up to here. Can I get past Toshi's back?
Yes, you can. Most
Awesome.
certainly.
Shit. Bastard.
And with power attack enabled, I'm going to do my unarmed
Yeah, you will.
beatdown.
Hell yeah. Go for it.
So,
Come
my
on, there
bastard
we go.
cat says hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I clicked.
Yeah,
once and then twice.
no. That's so fine. You just pummel, and it hits it as the first hit. Its head smacks back. You hear a sickening crunch on the wall behind it as it sort of just crumples to the ground. Solid effort. Damn.
What is it with these crits this game?
Right?
You gotta love it when D20 is broken.
Right. I mean, it was broken against you a few weeks ago, and now you can't roll anything but absolute rocks.
Wow, I rolled a couple of low ones.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is very true. There's a door in this room, by the way, guys.
I just want to say that I'm as good as Lugos was when he grabbed that amulet. It's only after that that things got an issue.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Should
She's going to check this door,
Cool.
see if it's unlocked.
It is.
Toshi opens the door to the
Cool.
hallway.
Yeah, there's a hallway, and it's a very familiar hallway. There are two doors on your left that you do remember that you haven't been through yet. There is also stairs up.
Mhm.
That one.
That one stank.
Yeah, that door
Nice.
is stank. You're listening at that door there, are you, Toshi?
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check.
I'm going to take that potion that I just got.
Yeah, go for it.
oh,
I can't seem to
Pure
roll
moderate, 4d4 plus 4.
perception.
Yeah, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door.
Toshi checks the door or sees if it's unlocked.
It is in fact locked.
Voron, we got a locked door.
Okay, I'll come over and I will unlock the door.
Okay,
Toshi's going to be holding a bow attack.
cool. Go for it. No worries at all. Love that. Open it up, Voron. No issues.
Yeah.
Cool. 6 poorly constructed bunk beds, little more than hammocks slung from rickety frames, stand along the walls of this room. Each is heaped with a vermin-infested blanket and a lump of straw that serves as a frustrating pillow.
that would suck.
Moving on.
Let's see about rolling shitty for this perception check. Oh, not horrible.
You can see some thinning smoke starting to pour out from, like finishing off pouring out from underneath and around the door.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah. Did you open that one up?
Nope.
Oh, cool.
Whoever's hotboxing in there deserves their privacy.
We're just going to ignore that one and that one.
I mean, apparently.
I was
We're
gonna
gonna-
say, I was going to say to you guys, I think the way out of here is follow the big double doors, which is the only way they could have got a horse in here.
It's pretty smart, Solomon, not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan.
but
I don't mind going through this whole place if you guys want to, though.
I think that's what they want to do.
What we're meant to do.
Toshi's going to stand behind Voron, holding a bow attack.
Yep, cool. Not a worry.
Alright, is the door locked?
This one...
We single-handedly causing the extinction of a breed of goblins here.
You are single-handedly causing the extinction of a goblin tribe, yes. Good.
I mean, like, they attacked us first.
This is true. They were going to kill you.
Self-defense? All
100%. This room is locked, yes.
Cool.
Shalelu is, like, right near you guys, but, you know.
I will unlock it and then open the door.
Cool. Not a problem. Several rugs made from dog or horsehide lie strewn over the dirt floor of this room. Against the north wall stands an impressive collection of horseshoes, each nailed to the wall. To the east sits a ragged, padded chair next to a rickety desk that may once have been an expensive antique. In the northwest corner sits a canopied bed covered with silk sheets and sporting an elaborately carved headboard that features nymphs and satyrs cavorting in a forest. The bed sheets are stained with dirt, while the headboard is bashed and battered. What were you saying, sorry?
There's the silk sheet Solomon's been looking for.
That's it.
I was about to say I want some more silk sheets, but then you described their state to me.
Yeah, nasty. Real
It
nasty.
can be washed.
Okay.
Let's search that room.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Toshi was just going to take a 20.
Yeah, cool. That'll take some time. So
Solomon roll a 20.
fair. Cool. So, as long as you're happy to take probably 10 to 15 minutes, I'm more than happy. I'm just letting you know how long it's going to take.
Okay.
Cool. So you take that's not what I wanted to do.
I finally have a good perception, so I'm
There we
using
go.
it. And
Takes
failing repeatedly.
15 minutes. So you spend 15 minutes. You basically toss the bed. In the bed, you find a silver symbol of Lamashtu. So it's a 3-headed jackal with tiny garnets for eyes. That is under the pillow on the bed. Wedged underneath the cushion on the chair is a large iron key.
Okay.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to
Toshi's
give that to Toshi.
This key, that key. Does it seem to go to the lock to the chest that stabbed me?
Go ahead and roll me a disable device check, just for giggles.
Okay. Skills. Let's hope this doesn't
Or a
kill me.
knowledge engineering, but disable device.
20. 28.
28. Yeah, it's the design of the key fits the lock. So yes, it does. And in fact, with that, you are probably pretty sure if you open it with the key, it won't necessarily disable the trap. Because it is a padlock, and the trap is in the chest.
So
Padlock off, and then I'll use the bastard sword to open the chest.
I'm a bit confused on how I got stabbed while unlocking it if the lock is a
on
separate
the
piece.
Hasp, on the hasp. If you put pressure on the hasp, it activates the trap.
Pretty much.
So shouldn't it have been like on down below because there was pressure on it from all the shit?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, it's not quite enough pressure to activate it.
Wait, that means I could press it away from where the spike comes down, then just cut it off.
So I'm gonna tell you how the trap works. If your hands are touching the padlock, you are going to get stabbed because it stabs you in the hand. You can't just open it away from you, and like you can't open it without having your hands in there while the padlock is on.
No, not opening it, but activating the trap.
Yep.
So like padlock is there, and then the single spike comes out to stab somebody whose hands would be there.
Mm-hmm.
If you come from the side of it and press it down,
how about you just try a disable device check to disable the trap?
I already tried that.
No, you haven't. You did not try to disable the device. You tried to unlock the check. Cool, you get stabbed in the hands again.
Doing this again.
Wow.
32.
Cool. The second one does definitely succeed in disabling the trap. However, the first one. Does 24 hit?
No. My AC is 99.
Oh, look,
I'm
wouldn't
just
that be
gonna
the greatest?
I'm just gonna ask, why didn't we use the key?
Great question. This is for disabling the trap, yeah. Cool. You take 5 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save, please.
Okay.
I don't trust. I don't get too sick.
Cool.
15.
Noted. Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
If I
however,
already had it, getting double infected would not
you
worsen it.
don't know that. Maybe it just makes it worse. Who knows? So, yeah. So first attempt, you get stabbed in the fingers again, and second attempt, you're like, okay, all right, I understand how this works, and
Okay,
quickly,
motherfucker.
deftly, super easily, you disable the trap.
Okay.
A good roll, that one. Like that's what's the most you can get? The 33 with your masterwork tools. That's awesome. That's really good.
Unless I fail horribly.
I mean, look, unless you fail horribly.
And
So
roll,
you're
what
gonna
is that?
open the chest or what?
Yeah, so you're gonna open the chest. Come on.
Toshi unlocks it and kicks it open.
Awesome. Inside,
Another trap.
you see a gigantic, unorganized pile of coins: copper, silver, gold. You see a few platinum in there as well. You also see a leather pouch, like half buried. Some medium armor, so possibly probably a chain shirt by the looks of it. There is definitely a very well made scimitar, some manacles. And as you sort of dig through, you also find a golden holy symbol of Sarenrae worth a pretty penny, a jade necklace, and a very, very fine blue silk gown with a silver trim. It's a little manky, but with some tidying up, it'll be really nice.
Is it light blue or is it?
It's like a not quite a royal blue. It's like a probably periwinkle. We'll go with periwinkle blue. I don't know what that is, but we'll go with periwinkle blue.
Periwinkle.
Harry the platypus. How many coins would you say?
So all of your coins are here.
Yay!
Yay! You have your money back. But on top of your coins,
Yeah.
on top of your coins, would you like me to start with the copper pieces or the platinum pieces and work my way up or down?
Go down, up to down, top to bottom.
Okay, so 3 platinum pieces, 89 gold pieces,
Alright.
2,490 silver pieces,
Jesus Christ, okay.
and 7,432 copper pieces.
What is that? Like 7 gold?
74 gold.
74 gold.
74.
Yeah.
So all of that's going to go in the bag of holding.
Oh, 100%.
Because there's no way we're carrying that amount of coins.
No. I told you that this thing was heavy.
So there was the holy symbol, the scimitar, the leather pouch. What's in the leather pouch?
You open that up and roll me a... just go ahead and roll me an appraise check with your precious stones bonus.
Wait, Voron's getting more stoned?
Yep. Cool. This is malachite. However, it's pretty bad quality. It's little more than a collection of rocks. However, they are worth 1 gold piece each, and there are 34 pieces of it.
So holy symbol, scimitar, which is masterwork.
Correct.
Cool. Leather pouch. Coins. Scarf thing that Toshi's got, which I'm not going to write down if Toshi's got it.
No, I just noticed it and went, okay.
Okay. What's the
so
like an ultramarine blue?
medium ultramarine blue. Sure, why not? I don't know. So like we said periwinkle blue, and it's a fine blue silk gown. So it's a dress with silver trim. That's worth a pretty penny. Worth a pretty penny as well. There's also the holy symbol, pair of masterwork manacles, masterwork scimitar, a chain shirt, and a jade necklace.
This
The jade
This
necklace
looks-
isn't anything in particular.
It looks really well made. So go ahead and roll me an appraise check.
it looks like they looted a Desnin and a Saren, right?
It's probably worth 50 to 60 gold pieces, ish.
I have some internal conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Should we? Warren believes that we should donate the holy symbol of Sarenrae to the church. Just give it to them because there's Saren rights up there, isn't there?
Yeah.
But then also we could use it to cover the things that we've pawned there. But Warren just wants to give it to him because that's the right thing to do.
Sucks playing with a paladin, doesn't it?
Well, if they offer us a reward, why would we refuse it?
But we're not going to ask for a reward. Cool. So we can leave this chest behind now. We don't have to cart a shitty chest around with us.
Literally.
So she kicks the chest.
Yeah, 100%. It's still heavy. Like, it wasn't just all of the coins in there that made it heavy. The chest is quite heavy, but it does move now that you kick it and it does move.
I really wish you had the hammer still, for, and I really want to break this thing.
Why would we break it?
So we've taken everything out of that box except the manacles.
No, I've got the manacles.
Okay, you keep those two.
Paladins like manacles.
Say that again.
Paladins like manacles.
Yeah, they do.
You keep
Could
those
I get
away
the
from me.
wand?
You want the wand? The mystery
Yes.
wand? Sure.
No, not the mystery wand. The heating wand.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll pass them over.
Okay.
And Shalelu's like, would you like me to?
Yes.
Yeah.
The thing stabbed me again.
Yeah. I'm sure that hurt. You heal 6 hit points.
Toshi kicks the chest one more time.
It stabs you in the toe.
The thing is just a shit ton of spines all over it.
Yeah.
But no, it's a bunch of spines underneath a really, really thin layer of wood. So if we kick it,
I'm very sad that I didn't make that a mimic. That could have been fun.
yes, but then it would have murdered all of us.
Yes, it would have.
Shit covered in
above
A
our
shit
feet.
mimic.
I mean, like it
But-
was.
Mimics don't have to be just chests. They can be like doors.
They can be doors and
rooms,
chairs, and yeah, 100%. Certainly can.
They can even be buildings.
They can be
Just
buildings if they're big enough.
Don't forget that. Ever.
Yeah.
They can, in fact, also be entire cities if they're big enough.
Any mimic that's gotten that big though, fucking scary for
And
sure.
deserves to eat me.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I
All
mean,
right.
like, technically speaking, you could technically have a mimic planet.
Yeah, 100%. Certainly can.
But if you're a mimic,
Thanks for that idea.
Mimic has been eating because
Other planets.
Other planets, obviously.
I was going to say, it's going to have a bit of a hard time getting around. I mean, unless the mimic has given itself thrusters.
No, it'd be in space, right? So it'd just be pulled by the closest gravity.
Very much.
Gets to that planet, consumes that planet, increases
bigger.
its mass, gets pulled by the next.
Oh my god, black
Gravity.
holes are all mimics.
So it's totally
There you
meta, but a
Whoa.
mimic
There you
asteroid. Mimic
Wait.
asteroid would be the thing.
Right?
Until it gets so big that it becomes a black hole.
100%. Yeah. Because, like, everything has, like, this critical mass that just collapses in on itself, basically, like, obviously. So,
Yeah.
black hole mimics. And eventually, just it eats everything else in the, I think I just figured out how the universe works. Everything is a mimic.
But guys, none of you are mimics, but the Toshi is closest to the mimics. Maybe Toshi can survive this.
Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. So, what are you guys doing now? There's still a few more doors that you haven't been through.
Toshi kicks the chest one last time.
Yeah, it stabs you in the foot. Roll the foot.
Okay,
No, I'm
sorry.
kidding.
I would like to check this door. Is it
Cool.
locked?
Readying
is.
a shot.
It is locked. Yep.
Cool.
This
Satoshi.
diocese over here, was there
Yeah.
anything on that diocese?
No,
The throne.
just the
Okay.
throne.
Bunch of dog pelts.
Yeah,
So there's
Wolf pelts.
they're
Probably
nasty
gross,
as.
though. They're not cured
They're
properly,
gross.
and
They are nasty.
I will unlock the door and open the door.
All right.
the door is now locked.
Yes.
This room
Wow,
contains
it
a
was
small armory of crudely made weapons, mostly dog slices and shortbows, and several small goblin-sized suits of studded leather armor and dented shields. To the south stand a pair of workbenches.
Oh, is there arrows? How many arrows?
There are, in fact, a couple. There's like a barrel of arrows, yeah.
Yes, finally.
They're all small arrows, though.
Let's
fine.
grab the short bows, and
Yeah.
we can take them back to town and give them to the sheriff. He might have use for them if we have to defend the town later on.
I kind of want to take the dog slices and horse choppers to melt down for scrap.
Sounds good.
There are
They're
no
just-
horse choppers, just dog slices.
Okay.
But yes,
Dog slices.
that's
Cool.
entirely possible.
I need so many arrows.
Cool. How about I just give you a list of what is in here?
Yes.
There are
And
23 dog slices,
Oh my god.
11 short bows. Toshi, for you, 80 arrows, 80.
I need arrows.
11 suits of studded leather, small.
Suits.
11 suits.
Yep.
6 small light wooden shields. Actually, no, those ones are medium. Sorry. Medium light wooden shields. Medium sized. And 2 coiled whips, both medium sized. On the north wall, there is also another dog slicer that actually seems to be in much, much better shape than the rest. Much
much?
better made, so consider that one a masterwork dog slicer.
So we have 2 masterwork horse slicers and 1 masterwork dog
Correct.
slicer.
Actually, I mean, did you check the bodies in this room down
Yes.
here?
Hang on.
No,
This one down
What
here?
room?
No, we hadn't. Yeah.
No, I hadn't yet. That's fair.
Warren wouldn't think of it, so that's
No,
why I
no,
haven't said
that's
it.
fair.
But
Solomon, you're gonna have to be looting the bodies because Warren's not gonna.
Sorry.
Exactly.
Did you C15? Is that the
Yeah.
room you're talking about?
That is correct.
Okay. Varun, in
Hi.
C23 there was a bunch of horseshoes. If you want metal to melt down, I'd grab those.
Yeah. Horseshoe.
It's probably
metal
not quite the right grade for what
Yeah,
you want to use.
doesn't. It's not fine enough to get a cutting edge.
Yeah.
I guess it's
Alright.
got too much carbon or impure content. And
So that's
I don't want to be just taking everything because that's
all good.
Do it.
I'm
Dang.
gonna go and loot these bodies then, while I think we're gonna check
Cool.
out that room.
How fantastic that you loot those bodies. You find another 2 masterwork horse choppers. And on each you also see a potion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like an orangey sort of it's like an orangey sort of color. Like the color of a dying ember. You're not quite sure what it does.
oh. So, Vorin, is all of that going into your bag?
Yes.
Cool. Leave it to you to record.
I think
And
I will just be the loot guy because I got the bag of holding. It'll be easier.
so that's
I've sent you the I have an inventory sheet that I've done up. I sent that to you.
And yeah, you have. And
Alright, cool.
X15's sheet
Oh, sweet.
too, which I actually want to play with, but I just haven't thought of it to sit
Cool,
down and
cool.
do it.
No, that's
But
fair.
it looks really cool and helps.
Awesome.
Like I can track everyone's inventory and stuff in that.
Oh, nice. Love that.
And party funds and everything all
So
automatically.
cool. Love that.
Looks really cool.
awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
thank you, X15.
Thank you. Shout out to
I will-
X15. Thank you.
Get to using it properly eventually, but I just need time to sit down and do it and not be distracted by things.
By life.
Life.
And
Yeah, of
X15's mention of Toby-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
You guys saw that already?
Yeah, saw that. That's good. Where are we at?
All right.
A
There is
little
one
bit.
more door that Toshi is very specifically staying away from, by the looks.
Oh, yeah, that one. Toshi readies a shot.
Oh, is it
All
locked?
right. It is in fact locked. Yes.
Okay. I will unlock the door
Cool.
and then push it open if it's a push.
It is a push open, this one. This foul-smelling butchery is a horrifying affront to all the senses. Haunches of poorly smoked meat hang from hooks along the ceiling or lie heaped in and atop crates. In some cases, the meat seems to be dog or horse, but in many other cases, the meat has all too recognizable features like feet and hands or grimacing faces.
Cool. Okay. Gross.
Let's just close that door, and we might have to throw a torch in there on our way out.
If we start lighting this place up every opportunity, it's going to end up burning the forest down.
Yeah.
So let's not.
Shalelu does, with a bit of a look on her face, she's like, I should probably check to see who they are.
That's fair. And I will step aside and let her through to check who they are.
Yeah, you definitely hear it. And she as she walks past. Ooh. And she spends a few minutes and then closes the door on the way out and just walks away. Just walks away.
Yep. Perfect. Cool. So it's time to go then. We're done. We're finished.
We have 2 upstairs places to go and visit.
This is
Oh,
true.
yeah. Yeah.
Are there any other bodies that I can think of that we didn't loot?
I mean, like all of these ones.
Well, I
And these
looted
locations.
those. We looted the throne room.
Yeah.
I think we looted the dog room.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nothing comes to mind except for one thing in here, but once you get back to there, I will actually point that out. So you head upstairs in that one there, and the first thing you see is a small table. An open flight of wooden stairs winds up to a trapdoor in the ceiling 30 feet above. You throw open the trapdoor, and you step out into fresh air and giving a fantastic view of the surrounding area. As you look around 360 degrees, you realize you're on what seems to be an island with a small bridge reaching across to the mainland, probably 100 feet or so. You also see, as you step up, Let me. At this point, I can reveal the entire map to you because now you can see it. You also see 4 goblins and 4 goblin dogs 30 feet below.
Yeah. Hey, Toshi.
They look pretty agitated.
Do you want to sit up here and take pot shots?
Yes.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
I would recognize the doors over here.
Yeah, pretty easy to tell that they're the front doors.
In which case, I would hold on, and I'd go and wedge those doors shut, and then come back to the group.
Cool.
I was going to say we'll go and cut him down while she's staying up there safe, but
Pincer attack sort of thing.
yeah. It will go faster if we go and help.
This is very true.
I'm happy to do that.
I would prefer we do that.
Cool.
So Toshi, feel free to stay there. Solomon and I, even Shalelu, if you want to stay there too.
She knocks an arrow and she's like, oh, without a doubt.
So she's gonna.
Just as a note, sorry, before I move too far, you see in sort of the top a small table with a deck of cards that are just sort of lying there. Half of them are like upside down. It's a bit of a mess. It looks to be that there seems to be some sort of game going on, but you couldn't tell what sort of rules they're using or anything like that. But yeah.
Not anymore.
Let's hope it's not a deck of many things.
I
What
mean,
kind of cards? What kind of cards do goblins use? I'd like to go and check them out.
so it's actually there looks. You check them out. You count them. There's 43 cards, and they just seem to be cobbled together from 3 different sets of cards.
Okay.
Deck of very few things. Big fan of that one.
So Solomon and I, are we going to go down?
Yeah.
And actually, Solomon, do you want to go and get the horse? Or on your way back through?
Gosh.
Oh, as you step through, the
Yes.
horse is waiting for you. Also, as you step into this room from this angle, which you hadn't before, you see the floor of this room is hard-packed soil, as if the builders either ran out of lumber after building the walls and roof, or as if they simply never thought about building a floor. A number of poorly preserved horse and dog heads are mounted along the eastern wall, while along the southern wall hangs a large pair of black feathered wings tacked to the wall with daggers. One of those daggers has a pearl handle.
Okay.
A purple daggered handle.
Pearl.
Handle, like,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to put Detect Evil over it first.
Yeah, you don't detect any evil.
Cool.
that looks like something Toshi will want.
I will take it out of the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Toshi's waiting for that door to open to fire a shot.
Yeah, not a worry.
And then have a quick look at it with my Smith's eye.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an appraise check.
Really should put points in this.
Really should. It's really well made. That's all you get.
Yeah. That's to work. Dagger with pearl handle. I'm gonna just tap myself on the chest and try and heal up a little bit more before
Yeah.
we head out.
Cool.
And then I will say to Solomon, where's my thing gone? There. Three.
Cool.
Wolf. I'm gonna say to Solomon on 3. Say 3 as I kick the door out.
3.
And just charge the first goblin I see.
Yeah, cool. Not a worry. So the first goblin you see is going to be that one there. I'm not even going to bother with we are going to go with a surprise round. So Shalelu and Toshi can both take a shot at one of the targets, and I'm assuming Solomon would be holding a thing, so everyone could take and a charge or a shot as a surprise round.
I was hoping to do an intimidate. The very first thing I was doing was an intimidate. Is that okay?
Sure. That'll be instead of an attack, but sure.
Awesome.
16.
So, who's first?
So you go ahead and roll it. This is all happening all at once, and then we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay.
I was firing at one of the dogs,
Yep.
by the way.
Yep.
Sorry. I just need to add a couple of things quickly to my intimidate. So it's.
Oh no, that is a 12.
So go ahead for everyone else. Go ahead and roll initiative for me.
That's a 22 intimidate on everything out there.
Good to know. They are all considered shaken.
But not stirred.
Voron, you still get your charge, so don't worry about it too much.
I just don't like getting low numbers for initiative because.
Yeah.
So, Toll, just as a thing, it's very easy to forget that combat is actually dynamic. So, it's not one thing happens and another thing happens and another thing happens. What's happening is
it's everything
is happening in the same 6 seconds.
Yeah. Just I didn't want to overload Adam with everyone doing everything all at the same time.
Oh, all good.
I'm pretty happy with that intimidate. 20.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome intimidate, and you'll see them sort of just shake, and they're like, "Oh shit," kind of thing.
He screams, "I'm scary!" And
I'm
they're scary,
all and they're like,
afraid.
"Yeah, you are."
I think I'd hold up the Goblin King's crown.
Yeah, probably. Big fan. All right.
Rip Nugget's crown.
So, let's go through these attacks, shall we? Goblin Dog, flat-footed. Toshi, where is your attack? 12. Yeah, 12 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage with your sneak attack.
Murder.
Please.
Plus their shaking condition.
Yeah.
D6 plus 2d6 plus 1. 11 points damage.
11 points of damage to the Goblin Dog. Which one?
It was the one that was closest, because fuck that.
Cool,
It's
nice.
too close.
I mean, it's also 30 feet away from you, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Still dead. Cool. So, Shalelu's was 13 for a 9. Wonderful. We're just going to say that one is going to be dead very shortly. Solomon for a 16 definitely hits and murderizes that bad boy. And Solomon with a 19 just...
Solomon was an intimidate check.
Yeah, I know. Solomon with a 19 on an intimidate scares the crap out of every single one of them. So we're going to jump into Toshi's turn.
A 22 on intimidate.
22?
Next
oh my
one.
gosh. Yes, so good.
I lose my +1 because this one's 19 on this other dog.
19 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage, including sneak attack.
Oh, it's farther than 30 feet away, isn't it?
Yeah, but you are hidden. Can you not do sneak attack with like further than 30 feet away?
No.
Oh, that sucks.
No, because fuck ranged. Am I right, guys?
I hate that, but sure.
I'll need to be at least level 10 before I can sneak attack
Gross.
further than... Or I need sniper's goggles.
1, 2, 3. Gonna charge Voron. And what kind of damage are they gonna do? I'm very excited, yo. Ooh, natural 1. Does a 19 hit though?
Yes, 19.
Nice. D4. So you take 2 points of damage. So in fact, you take 1 point of damage. Brings it to Shalelu, who is going to take a shot at that goblin dog next to you. And since it is still flat-footed, a 13 will hit. So an arrow sinks in to its into its haunches there. And Solomon, your turn. What are you doing?
I'd like to bull rush this dog off this cliff.
I'm gonna level with you.
Yeah.
Great idea. I love it. That is going to be very difficult.
Because there's all the brambles in the way.
Yes.
And also, you need to get 5 above like 3 times.
Yeah, you need to roll 15 above their CMD to do so.
Okay.
Like, I love the idea. May I suggest try it on a goblin instead? Specifically, this one right here.
Is that because I'm going to provoke attacks of opportunity from everything?
No. You will, but that's not why. Because
Right.
if you want to do that, that goblin right there is going to give you the best opportunity to succeed because I want to narrate that badly.
Okay.
Also, it's like
I was going for that dog because I wouldn't get too many attacks of opportunity on me. Otherwise, I would use an acrobatics check to try and get here.
Okay, cool. Totally up to you.
I'll go for the acrobatics,
Go
and
for
I'll
it.
try and kick something else off the cliff.
Sweet.
So
24 is going to be so fine. You dodge through, no issues.
And then attack that goblin.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, super easy. Just smack, kick, whatever. Again, that same sickening crunch, just smack that crunch into the side of the building and just sinks to the ground, absolutely just destroyed. Brain leaking out its ear hole. Fantastic. Alright, goblin dogs. One is going to attack Voron and one is going to bite Solomon. So we have 14's not going to hit either of you, is it?
No.
Amazing. You know that the rash that these guys can give you is nasty. That you do everything you possibly can to stay out of that mouth area. No thanks. Boren, big boy, what are you doing?
I'm going to attack the dog because
Go for it.
it's probably going to cause the most problems. So I'm going to use my stone strike. It's not going to help, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
It's just curse words, isn't it?
Yeah, clearly.
Do you get any benefit from being flanking them?
Oh,
Only the
definitely.
one that
Plus
we're
2. Actually,
Only the one that we're flanking.
it's the. Oh yeah, no, but it's the dog, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's just an 8.
Well, it's a 9.
It's a
for my
9.
stone strike. Yeah.
Let me just check something. Damn. Unfortunately, it does not considered flat-footed.
No.
Because it's shaken, but
What does shaken do?
It is.
it is
a
minus
negative-
2 on
Yeah.
attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. So, unfortunately,
That's-
it doesn't make them easier to hit, but it makes it harder to hit you guys.
If you're successful, it's shaken for 1 round and increases by 1 round for every 5 you beat the DC.
Yep, I know. I'm keeping
No, it's
track. Oh, the answer in the
I-
question. Right, I understand.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank-
Cool.
thank
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Mhm.
Toshi, your turn.
I'm a bip.
Yeah, go for it.
7, 18 against this doggo.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead and roll damage.
1 damage.
point of damage. You shoot it in the toe.
Lost a toe.
I mean, it does have. It was the dew claw, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The goblins 2, 1. Yeah, sure, okay. One's going to take a 5-foot step there, and the other one's going to attempt an acrobatics around to there. So let me. Oh man, that's a terrible idea. Just a real bad idea in general. Ouch. An 11 is not going to beat your guys' CFD, so both of you can take an attack of opportunity against the goblin that just tried to get flanking. Oh, he's so dead. Before you can even get your punch in, just Voron has just like and just beheaded him. All right, and we get.
Why you gotta do me like this, game?
Why you gotta do me like that? And a 13 isn't gonna hit, so Shalelu's going to take an attack, draw her longbow, and take a shot at the closest goblin dog. And 8 points of damage is definitely going to drop the dog right there. Solomon, your turn.
Right. Step up to do Can I do a 5-foot step
There
to here
is-
and then do my brawler's flurry against this dog?
You can. There is also a goblin right there
Oh,
as well that you don't have to move for. It was hiding beneath another one, sort of thing, but it is
okay.
there.
I'm gonna step over to the dog and do a brawler's flurry. On
Go
the dog.
for it. Go for it. The first attack is not going to hit. The second attack, however, will, and I'm going to need you to roll me a fortitude save, please.
Defenses.
As
Is this
you
because I'm-
drop this one. Is that because what?
Is this because I'm fighting with my hands?
With your bare hands, yes. That's exactly why. And as you drop that one there, the second hit connects, and oh man, that itches so bad. And you can't help but start to scratch where your hand, and it just spreads. About halfway up your arm now is just covered in a rash, just almost instantly spreading. You take a -2 penalty to your dexterity and charisma. So consider that dex and charisma damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah, nasty, right?
Yep.
And that's continuing to spread. It's spread up halfway up your arm almost instantly, and then continuing to spread a little slower.
Okay.
Voron, your turn. What are you
Please let
doing,
me
my
hit.
friend?
Oh,
It's a tweener. Unfortunately, however, a 13 is not going to hit.
that's
This one goblin looks around, absolute desperation. It seems to shake itself out of its shaken state. Yes. Toshi, your turn.
Shoot.
Go for it.
For my 1d6 damage if I
That's
hit.
definitely going to hit. And
2.
2 points of damage.
Whip.
Thwip. It cops it in the shoulder, and it's hurting. It hurts. It's still going to take an attack against Voron.
Cool.
Because, of course.
roll me a percentage chance.
Oh, okay.
25% or less, and you fail the crit. It's just normal hit.
unfortunately. I
That's
love
okay.
that though.
Yeah.
1d. You do take 5 points of damage. Shalelu is going to take one more final shot, hopefully, at this guy. And just as he like cuts probably the inside the belly of your forearm kind of thing, he gets an arrow straight to the neck and then just drops. And might I say, congratulations to everybody on surviving Thistletop. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll be back very shortly. I'll be in the chat, and you guys can feel free to join me in there as well. But yes, I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I'll be in the chat very shortly after that. We'll be back very, very soon, and I'll chat to you soon. And welcome back, everybody. So, when we last, just before our break, the heroes of Sandpoint had finished off the last of the goblins and are now ready to head back across a bridge to the mainland, which you can see from here is in fact the same cliffs and the same mainland that you would have been going through when you met your unfortunate end.
Okay.
So, what are you guys doing? Allow
Reminds
me
that thing's still out there.
to. A rope bridge spans the gulf between the cliff and a roundish, flat-topped island 60-some feet to the north. Thick patches of nettles and briars grow here and there atop the island, but its most impressive feature is a wooden one-story stockade. Two 30-foot tall watchtowers guard the stockade's southern facade. The rope bridge itself is made of hairy rope and thick wooden planks. The whole thing creaks and sways in the wind above the churning surf 80 feet below.
Oh.
Obviously, you are standing in front of the stockade. And you are looking back towards the mainland.
You're gonna look at the bodies.
You gonna loot the bodies? Cool.
Yeah.
Solomon. Solomon, you
Yeah.
gonna look at the bodies?
I was going to say loot the bodies, and I also wanted to chase the lizard out of the king's room.
It's not coming down from the roof. Good luck.
Okay.
Toshi could make it come down.
I wanted to chase it out so it doesn't get stuck in there and starve.
So they have the only thing that these goblins here have on them are some pretty gross looking dog slices.
Yeah, let's not worry about taking them.
And some scraps of armor.
Yeah, let's not worry about it. It's not worth it.
Can I? Sorry.
Question?
Can I heal check myself as well to see this rash? Is it getting any worse? Can I do anything about it?
Yeah, it's definitely getting worse. I mean, it's not. It's spreading, but it's not getting any worse.
Okay. Is Shalelu able to help?
So she comes down. She has a look, and from a good few feet away, she just looks and is like, "That looks contagious." How did you say you got that? By punching the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that tracks. I think that's just basic goblin rash. It'll go away.
Honestly, it reminds me of poison ivy.
Pretty much.
I remember
It's
when
a-
somebody
it's
accidentally
a-
wiped themselves with poison ivy.
No.
That was
no.
entertaining.
Nope. Gross.
How are we going to get this horse across this bridge?
It should
The same way
hopefully
the
just jump
goblins
across.
did.
Just roll me a perception check. Toshi?
Oh, okay. You guys ready for me to fail?
Nope.
Alright.
You must succeed.
15.
Okay. This bridge is in fact actually rigged to collapse.
Oh.
Yeah. However, what you do catch just from like not quite the corner of your eye, but just in the bushes there, seems to be like an anchor point. You do believe you could possibly anchor the bridge so that it would not collapse.
Okay.
You going to do so?
Yeah, they're just like,
Cool.
don't walk onto that bridge.
Go ahead and roll me a disable device check.
Oh, hooray.
It is a mechanical anchor, so yeah.
Do I need my thieves' tools for it?
You can in fact use your thieves' tools for it, sure.
Yay. That means I'm gonna roll horribly now.
Of course.
So there goes. You use a
16.
special.
16. You're pretty confident that you've anchored it correctly and it's not going anywhere.
Okay. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first with the horse, and I'm gonna try and lead the horse across.
Shalelu does say, is there anyone that would like to be healed just in case this does collapse on us?
I'm good.
And she's going to walk directly over to you.
No, I'm fine.
No,
Okay.
she doesn't really give you a choice. And she taps the wand on you, and you heal 5 points of damage. Actually, make that 3 points because she used her own wand, not yours. And she'll use another charge for 5 points. So 8 in total.
Thanks.
Cool. She's going to look over the horse as well. And hit the horse with a wand. Bonk.
Bonk.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair. Yep, sure. Okay.
Yep, sure.
Solomon's going first, right? That's
Yep,
what you said?
with-
Yeah.
With Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, so you head across the bridge. It is pretty it's pretty nasty. It's very, very, very rickety. Just go ahead and roll me a handle animal check.
Please don't roll a 1. Skills.
It's not super hard for you, but okay. Cool. Shadowmist is hesitant. However, does follow you across. So, we'll say that you guys are across. Who's next?
Very next.
You'll go next?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. When do you go?
Once both of them are off the bridge.
Oh, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, you make it across. Doesn't seem to be any issues. Who's next?
So she's going to gesture for Shalelu to go next.
She'll nod and she'll head across. No issues.
And then Toshi's going to go across.
Cool. As you get to the middle of the bridge, I'm kidding.
Goblin
Totally
pops
joking.
out, cuts it.
Right? Just bye. All right.
I'm
So-
going to look at everyone and say, should we sabotage the bridge from this side?
We're gonna want to come back here.
I don't think
Finally.
there's anybody left to use the bridge.
But it might stop somebody else setting route here.
I don't think it'll stop anyone setting route here who plans to set route here. But it will make it more difficult for us if we come back. There is a room full of treasure that we want to come back and investigate. We also might want to bring someone to look at the map downstairs, the big slate table.
Somebody take drawing of that.
Yeah, someone did.
Yeah, I took a copy of it. There's also Mr. Really Evil Guy and the King who we need to come back and deal with.
So, as a note, on
I
your
don't
way
think-
over, on your way over the bridge, you do notice that underneath, sort of at the base of the cave, at the base of the cliff, sorry, there is a cave system of sorts.
That'll be the Howling Hole.
Pretty astute observations there, sir.
Don't forget the druid.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I think it's better that we fell this bridge, to be honest. I mean, I don't really care about the treasure. I don't think not having a bridge is going to stop. Well, old man can't leave the room anyway. By the time that we will possibly be able to deal with whatever that was, I'm sure we would have some kind of method to get over here easier or as easy as the bridge, hopefully. And if
How
not, then
large is the distance?
About 100 feet or so.
Okay. Can't
Ish.
jump it yet.
No.
no.
Not
If
yet.
anybody can jump that ever, wow. Wow.
If
I
we
mean,
if we destroy this bridge, then we can't get back here. For the time being, anyone who wants to set up base in that system is just going to dive down into the water and go in through the caves.
Run into whatever it is in the Howling Hall.
No. Sorry. The very lowest level of the caves where we were, or the second lowest level of the caves where we were, there was a vine-covered entrance. It was about 40 feet above the edge of the water.
But still a difficult way to get in.
It is, but it's not
to get across. As well.
Yeah, anyone who wants to set up home here is going to be able to set up home here.
Doesn't mean we should make it easy for them. Because if you make it easy for them, then opportunists are going to take it. It's better to discourage the opportunists than enable them.
Fair enough.
Plus, it brings another level of isolation between what I'm guessing is a demon of some variety in there.
mhm.
Yeah, true.
We'll
You don't
make
want
sure
anyone
the
else
demon
opening it at
can't
all.
fly.
You still have the key for
It's
that place,
stopping
right?
other people getting over there, is what I'm saying, more than the demon getting out.
Fair
It's
enough.
somebody else stumbling over there
I
and somehow
understand.
getting through the door and letting it out. I feel like it's safer for everyone if we fell the bridge.
Could we rig it so the bridge is dropped or whatever, but we could pull some ropes to reassemble it, or...
Okay, so let's put it this way. If you can reassemble the bridge...
Somebody
Excuse me.
else can.
If you can reassemble the bridge, someone else can. Yes, 100%.
So,
However, if you destroy the bridge, no one else can use it, but neither can you.
I don't want to. That's the point that I'm
Yeah.
getting at. As much as it means we'd have to get in a boat if we want to go back over there, I'd rather not. So I'm going to lob the ropes for the bridge.
Okay. Yeah, not an issue. Takes probably, I don't know, a couple strikes on each side to fell it, and yeah, it just falls and hits the water and sends up a spray, and yeah, no issues there. As you sit there and you watch, the rope bridge fall, you take note of just the curiously round shape of the island of Thistletop. Right. Just roll me either knowledge nature, if anyone has it, knowledge engineering, or knowledge history.
I have all three.
Okay. Knowledge, nature, or history. Nature is easier, but it won't give you as much information. History is harder, but it will give you so much more.
17.
Cool. Looks weird. Weird shape. Kind of ovalloid.
Would I be able to also do nature?
You can try.
Okay.
Cool. Weird shape. Ovalloid.
And then I finally have engineering. I have all of them.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Oh, I right click, not left click. 22.
It's a weird shape. Ovoid. However, you sort of, if you kind of squint
Mhm.
a little, you definitely feel like it's head shaped.
Would I recognize this by Karamaga standards?
Interesting. Go ahead and roll me knowledge local if you have that.
I do have that.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me
I-
knowledge local.
Yeah, I finally learned what Karamaga was.
It's not the same. However, it is weirdly similar in the fact that between the two of you, you come to the consensus. This is engineered. This is made. This is not natural.
I
And it
magic-
is
Very cool.
weirdly head shaped.
I guess we better head on our way.
I'm
I
going
think
to
so.
I'm going to pull one of the shields out of the bag of holding
Yep.
and just equip that because I remember all of the fun of squeezing through this shit.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
Toshi is going to go fox form.
Okay. Cool. You see Toshi shift into a
Yeah.
very
You haven't
familiar
gotten out of us
fox.
talking about that. As soon as there is a moment where we are not dying or in danger of dying, we are having a chat. You cannot run away from it.
Toshi runs and
You cannot run away from it.
Not Amiko.
Probably.
Shalelu.
Shalelu, would you please take care of Shadow? And I'm going to go to the front with Voron.
Okay.
Micro Toshi.
And Shalelu does nod and shrink Toshi to teeny Toshi. Right.
And my stealth shall be incalculable.
Calculable.
Yes.
All right. So, where are you guys going? What are you guys doing?
I suppose anyone remembers the way back, right?
Well, we were unconscious when we came here.
It's
specifically,
been like 4 days.
Fox Toshi's just trotting through,
Okay.
acting like they know exactly where they're going.
Cool.
let's follow Toshi.
How far ahead are you?
Yeah.
Just like that far at the very
Okay.
most.
Cool. No worries.
I don't
Enable
like-
squeezing.
There's a bit of black here.
Yes, go ahead and enable squeezing. You can not like that there's a bit of black there as much as you like it. That is not a path.
It's a path now.
You can't see in there. That is brambles.
Also, I smell. Do I smell goblins within 30 feet of me?
Definitely.
Live ones or dead ones?
Dead ones. Well,
Okay.
more specifically, goblin dogs. However, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Uh,
Perception.
buttons, sorry.
So that's a
It's fine.
plus 11. 30.
You do smell a goblin, a live one.
Mhm.
But you do also smell something animal within 30 feet.
Toshi head perk up.
Mhm.
Look around.
It is, a direction
Yeah.
Yes.
in a that way direction.
Toshi looks over there.
Mhm.
Pretty much hunting position, like really
Mhm.
down close.
Yep.
Heels twitching a bit.
Yeah.
Don't make a sense move to understand what the hell she's going on about.
Yeah, go for it. Toshi, roll a bluff check. Oh god, here we go. It's gonna be fantastic. I hope so badly that Toshi rolls terribly on a bluff check. Damn. I mean, she's definitely smelled something. And she doesn't like what she smelled.
Okay.
What's up, Lassie? Is Timmy stuck in a well?
Toshi will just look at you and make a modem noise at you.
I'm going to just point this way.
Yep.
Okay. I'm getting my net ready.
Okay.
Sword, bastard sword
Mhm.
is two-handed when I don't have the feet. So long sword and shield drawn.
Cool. Gotcha.
Toshi's ready to bite anything that comes close.
Yep, not a worry. As you sort of round the corner,
Mhm.
as you sort
Please
of
tell me
round
the
the
goblin
corner,
takes
sorry.
the time to monologue. Please tell me the goblin takes time to monologue and gloat because he's beaten us once before.
As you round the corner,
Uh-huh.
you hear like a growly, sort of gravelly, animalistic voice from somewhere in here. Somewhere in this sort of area over here. Somewhere that way. It just says, "Is there anything alive?"
Is it in goblin or common?
Common.
There is not. No, actually, there is. The gecko. The gecko is alive.
I see. Well, you took out the bridge, so I can't help. I won't stop you from leaving. If you've killed everyone else, then you can definitely kill me this time.
I don't know, you could try your luck.
Roll me a perception check, Warren. And Toshi as well.
I'm horrible at this, but
Yeah, no, that's fine. The voice that you hear next is further away. I won't hinder you. So, do I get the same courtesy? I didn't have anything to do with the attack on Sandpoint.
and you
In
shall
fact,
have
I
nothing
advised
to do with any other attack on a human being or otherwise. You will live your life as a just peaceful goblin druid in the forest
I will
without harming a sentient being.
be myself.
If I so much as hear that you have hurt a traveler, or if I hear whisper that a panther, or
A
whatever the hell he
cougar.
is,
A cougar.
cougar,
Yeah.
a cougar has attacked travelers on this road that goes through here. I will find you, and I will kill you.
Roll me an intimidate check.
I'm not very good at that either.
That's okay. Like the DC is not high.
Can I back him up on the threat?
No.
Okay.
Further away again. It's pretty easy to tell that it is further away again this time. It's because the voice is called out. Understood. And then no reply after that.
All right, let's go. Before I start to feel guilty about leaving an evil creature alive.
All right.
Especially at the moment where I'm like damn near in a bloodthirst state.
Right. Allow me to uncover Toshi's shame and just point out the fact that Bones is still dead, guys.
Yep.
You horrible being, you.
How dare you, Toshi? Come on.
Murder.
So you force your way out. It's pretty easy going, to be honest, when you're not feeling like you're going to get attacked at any point.
Mhm.
And what are you doing?
Alright, did we leave our horses and or pony here?
No, they were
No.
taken back to Sandpoint by a groom.
Yes, that's correct.
So
Cool.
half
we've
hour
got one
ride,
more.
2 hour walk back.
Yeah. Let's walk.
How many people can fit on this horse?
2 at most.
3,
I'm not-
because
I'm
Toshi
no.
can be Fox.
No, not happening. I'm not getting on that horse. I will force march myself there if I have to. I have force march further distances before. I'll do it again.
Let's send Shalelu and Shadow to Sandpoint ahead of us. People really want to know that you're okay, Shalelu.
If it's any difference to you, I think I'd rather stick with the group for now. I am used to being alone, but I don't want to
Isolated.
risk any other.
Isolated incidents.
Exactly, yes. Let's
No
stick
worries.
together and let's just make our way back. It's only 2 hours.
Done.
Cool.
Toshi is
can
waiting
I-
for them at the end.
Can I look for a long straight piece of anything that I can attach my flag to again? There's a piece of bamboo.
Like a quarterstaff, I guess. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you cut a probably a 6 foot long branch, and sure, why
All right,
not?
marching into town with the banner flying high.
Oh, of course you are.
I'll forgive you this once for
Heroes of Sandpoint.
Heroes of Sandpoint. All right. So you make your way back to Sandpoint along the road, and as you get closer, you see everyone. Just roll me a perception check.
Okay. I'm micro Toshi now.
Okay.
Sandpoint has been burned to the ground. We were away too long.
Yeah.
Perception check, right?
Yeah, perception check.
13.
Wow. Crikey, my perception's not bad.
That's good.
Man, only if I could roll like that.
Right?
I can't roll like that.
Solomon,
Yep.
you catch some movement out of the corner of your eye as you round the final bend to Sandpoint, and you look out over your shoulder towards the Dragon's Punch Bowl, and you swear you see something large and dark land. And then you look again, and there's no movement.
You really don't like taking a boat trip, do you?
So if no boats.
It's about time we
It's a
teach you
boot.
to swim.
The boat time. Oh my
No
gosh. Yes.
boats, no water, no.
No.
Lauren, isn't
No.
beer made out of water though?
You're talking to the wrong person. Warren doesn't really care that much about beer.
Chuck does. Voron does not.
Yeah, no. Talking
How
about
much did that hurt you to say, by the way?
a lot.
A lot?
A lot.
Thought so.
I would have thought the most important thing to a dwarf was beer.
No, the most important thing to Voron is Torag and smithing. Torag.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Uh.
You march into Sandpoint, banner held high, to an absolute fanfare of nothing at all.
Good.
There's no one around.
Good. Good. Okay.
You walk through the town center and everything seems normal. Perfectly, wonderfully, amazingly normal.
Good. I'm going to the cathedral.
Yeah.
When you say normal, but you said there's no one around, is the town empty?
There's no one waiting for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no welcome parade.
Yeah, there's no welcome parade. It's normal. People
Everybody's
do
coming
sort of
out.
look up and like,
Okay.
oh, they're back. But that's about all you get. Not that people are forgetting who you are, but
Are there any bards or anything around?
I walk off
Toshi.
without the rest of the group.
Toshi's dragging Shalelu towards the Mikos.
yeah, cool. Go ahead and roll me a CM combat maneuver check, Toshi, because that's not happening if she can help it. Solomon, go ahead and just roll me a perception check. Actually, roll me a knowledge local check. That's probably better.
My perception is too good.
Yeah. All right, cool.
The perception check was in that one.
Yeah. You feel like the only place you're going to find a quote-unquote bard of sorts is probably in one of the taverns. Most likely, the Rusty Dragon.
Okay.
Shalelu.
Time to go to the
Voron
Come
does
on.
head straight off to the cathedral, just shaking his head at you guys as he goes. Shalelu
Most
definitely just pulls her wrist out of your hand and like, no. No. I have things to do. No.
Oh, you don't want to go and see a Miko?
No.
What would she say if I told her that
I
she did that you
have
didn't want to
things
see
to do.
her?
Go
Uh-huh.
ahead, tell her.
Uh-huh.
Tell her.
Can I sense motive on
Yeah,
her?
go for it.
What is your motivation?
22.
She is practically daring you to tell her.
Okay. Just like,
Alright.
okay. Do you want to come with me to see?
No. You just tell her. Go on.
And you're gonna disappear the second I turn around, aren't you?
You just get a grin.
Oh. Anyway. Hopefully, Mika will see you later. Bye.
Bye.
And if I don't see you in the bar tonight, I will find you.
Good luck.
I think we probably want to go to the sheriff, but I also want to
Voron, you walk through the... Sorry?
Something a little bit more pressing than the sheriff's office.
Yeah, Voron, you walk through the front door of the cathedral.
Cool.
And...
Who's around? Just one of the clergymen, or women, just priests. So
Yeah. One of the brothers is one of the clerics of Desna. One of the brothers of the Saren, right? The one that you usually deal with when you're buying potions and stuff like that. He's there. I don't remember if I ever gave him a name, but his name is now Casbol.
Casbol, like that. Is that Capsule?
Huh?
Changed. Is that Capsule changed?
I have no idea who Capsol is.
Capsule is from the first Stormlight book.
Oh, no. Casbol.
The Ardent that tries to poison Jasna and Shalom.
No. Spoiler alert. I mean, maybe subconsciously, but not consciously.
Yeah.
I just like the name Casbol.
Okay.
Yeah. Brother Casbol.
I'm going to ask him if Father Xantus is around.
he says, yes, he's in the middle of he's in the middle of a counseling session with some farmers that are having trouble. May I ask
How
why?
long do you think he's going to be?
15 minutes maybe?
Okay, plenty of time then. There's just some matters that we need to deal with.
I see.
Can you also do me a favor and send for the sheriff? So by the time the sheriff gets here, Father Zenta should be done with his counseling.
Yes. Yes. Of
Like the
course, yes.
leadership.
Yes. And he sort of just rubs his brow and is like, this is weird. And he's like, yes, please. And just walks off.
I will go to the Torag shrine.
Yeah.
And
he saw you as an adventurer for a second there, and then he realized that, oh no, this dude is one of the fathers of this cathedral. It's like, oh, I have to do what he says. So yeah, you see him hustle off and head out the front door of the cathedral. So you head to the Shrine of Torag.
yeah,
Cool.
I'm just gonna light the forge to a low sort of glow.
Yeah.
And just have my own counseling session with my god.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Go ahead and roll me a religion check.
I hate this raw dice roller. I just do.
Oh.
You know your own religion.
Yeah.
What you didn't expect was the fire in the forge to grow and become brighter.
Okay.
Not raging, not enough to forge anything with yet. However, it does bring you a certain sense of, possibly a sense of peace.
Okay.
Weirdly.
Okay.
What goes through your head as you're having having that counseling session with Torag himself, between you and him?
Just I guess the feeling like I'm stepping back into what I was doing,
Mhm.
or what I was being groomed to do
Mhm.
in the ninth. Feeling like I'm stepping back into the right path and what he wants from me. Hoping that I've upheld the honor that he so holds in such high regard. And I guess I'm looking for guidance from him in how to proceed with carrying on from everything.
Hmm. You, in your chest, like deep in your chest, you feel a sense of community and found family.
Yeah.
Bonds forged by blood. You felt
Yeah.
this before.
Yeah.
This is coming from outside of you, though.
Right.
It has been put there. It's warm.
Okay.
It's comforting.
Mm-hmm.
you hear just a single ring of a hammer striking an anvil.
Okay.
Loud and clear.
Yep.
And it continues for much longer than it should.
Okay.
You look at the forge, and it is nice and bright and hot.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough to forge, but enough to temper.
Right.
The flame fades. The peel of the hammer hitting the anvil fades. And that sense of family and found family and community also fades. And the forge is back to how you lit it. Low, burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will just give thanks and stay sitting Zazen. Take the piece of my hammer out of the pouch that I was keeping it in.
Yep.
And just sit it on the edge of the forge and sort of look at it.
Yeah. No worries.
I'm hoping, or I want it to be like an eye socket of the skull.
Yeah. Super easy. Done deal. Yes. So what you cool. So Solomon. Where do you head at this point?
I was going to the Rusty Dragon to put down my stuff, and then I was going to be going to the sheriff's office.
Wonderful. So Toshi and yourself are actually both headed the same way.
Yep.
So, do you have a conversation on the way?
I think we both have secrets. I think that's the entire conversation. Is we're just walking.
Yeah.
And I think I'll just say that, and that's just going to be it.
That's it, yeah. And Toshi's just like, alright.
Quite profound, but a little lackluster. You might want to work on your presentation.
You don't tend to present secrets.
Well, at some point, secrets stop being secrets.
Feel free to demonstrate for me, Toshi.
Mm-hmm. Well, other than the one that you're wanting to know, what secret would you want out of me?
Who are you?
I am me. I can't be anyone else.
I am me, and he is you.
No, I'm me. Sorry.
Rush hour.
Who are
so
you?
Good.
Who are you to everybody else? Not Amiko, not the. Who are you to the people who you are not an adventurer to?
Well, I have a wife, so a partner. I create odd mechanical things from time to time, and I can sure tell a story better than anyone.
I go grab another beer.
Yep.
But who I am can't be answered by me. It is not everything is written by you. It is usually written by those around you.
You mean people are keeping notes on you?
You don't remember what somebody likes if they tell it to you? Everyone remembers whenever you interact with them. May they fully remember it or not. They remember some part of you.
Fair enough. Well, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what's going on with me, and I guess you are who you present yourself to be at the end of the day. You are, to me, someone I adventure with.
Mhm.
And that's good enough for me.
Now, I will send you a question for you, much like the one that you asked me. Who do you think you are in all of this? After the goblin attack, you could have just walked away. Been known quite well in this area.
I'm still figuring out who I am long term. I've been sent out by my family to find out what's up with the giants, as I've already told you guys. This is an important year for me to prove who I am, and at the same time discover who I am. That's me.
And I will tell you one thing from experience, don't try to find who you are in drugs. That never ends well.
Don't do drugs, kids. Stay
Pretty
in
much.
school.
Eh. Not
Yeah,
what
don't
Toshi's
worry about
saying, but
staying
sure.
in school. School is fucking shit.
Yeah, look, we won't go into
It's a
that. That's a
construct of
whole other.
society.
It's a whole other stream.
So, philosophical questions aside, why do you want to know?
I don't know.
Pardon me. Ooh.
I think I'm just gonna walk in silence for a little while. I don't know.
Fair enough.
And are you trying to find that? Trying to find a good answer, or are you just going to leave it at I don't know? I'm fine with that.
I think
Curiosity.
I'm just gonna be thinking. I don't know how to answer.
Fair enough.
Toshi's just going to start to walk circles around him as they walk through.
At about this time, you are sort of coming up to the front doors of the Rusty Dragon. Inside, you hear the sounds of a bustling lunch trade.
Toshi is going to walk in and go, "We're alive," and then walk over to the bar.
Okay. You do you do see a definite look of relief on Amiko's face as she heads over to the bar and meets you there. And Solomon, are you heading over to the bar as well? She does wave you over.
Yeah, I would go over.
Yeah.
Everything's okay. Tell her where Shalelu is.
Oh, you have no idea where she is.
Tell her where I think Shalelu is.
Oh, where do you think that is?
The sheriff.
Fair enough.
Yeah. And
There's a nod.
Tell her that I'm going to be going there as well. Go up to my room, drop my stuff off, and pick up a ranseur.
Wonderful. She does hand you a tankard of ale, and just says, "On the house. I'm glad you came back."
So am I. Your ale is really good.
I do my best.
Oh, and I'll pass her my quarterstaff with a flag attached and say, I suppose you could, my spear got destroyed. Find something appropriate to put this flag on, as opposed to a branch hacked off a tree.
I highly recommend that you speak to Vorin about that one. He's going to be the one who's going to be able to turn this into something more.
Fair enough. I wasn't thinking of turning it into something specifically per se, but yeah, no worries, no worries. I'll chat to Thorin.
Of course. So yeah, she hands you the drink, and yeah, she also hands you one Toshi as well, and
Chug.
yeah, for sure. She starts to head off back to serving.
Okay. Toshi
I'm
is
very
going.
drinking mine as I walk down the road.
Toshi's going to take an extra 3 or 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Toshi's going to run over to Meek and go, "Do you want me to tell a story?"
Sure.
Okay. Is there a nearby table with very few people on it
Of
with
course.
trays? Toshi jumps on top and gives a very embezzled story of what happened up till the dogs, what happened, excluding Bones,
Excluding Bones. Okay. Okay. Rough.
in the forest.
Ouch.
Mostly the party's glories.
Yeah. Cool. Go ahead and roll me just a performance check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
showtime.
telling them about the demon under the?
No.
she's
No,
only
didn't quite
telling
get that
it
far.
in the forest up until the dogs.
Yeah.
So before we got fucking
That is an 8.
annihilated.
An 8. Why is that an 8?
Because I get a bonus to perform, I just don't have any perform skills.
Right.
So I haven't added it.
I see.
Oh, it's still a natural 1 though.
Yeah. You get gigantic stage fright.
Aw.
And
How does Toshi get stage fright?
great
Please tell me.
question. So, you feel butterflies in your stomach that quickly turn into birds.
Uh-huh.
And you get that your vision narrows down to almost pinpricks, and you stumble through.
Is this before or after jumping up onto the
Oh,
table?
this is like a minute after jumping up onto the table,
Oh.
and everyone's eyes turn to look at you.
Shit.
And it's like
I charm myself into not doing this bullshit.
Does she fox form in the middle of the
No.
bar and run?
You do stumble through. However, Amiko does pat you on the arm and like half drag you off the table after about 2 minutes of stuttering and stumbling, and says, "Maybe next time."
They're just like, "What did you put in my ale?"
I didn't. That was all you.
I'm just gonna go and cry to myself.
That's fair.
Crying fox noises are scary.
Yes, terrifying. 100%. But yeah. So, where do you go? Head up to your room?
No.
Okay.
Toshi's just gonna walk out,
Okay.
sadly.
Just gone.
Yeah.
Where's she headed? Where's Toshi headed?
Toshi is pretty much just gonna disappear.
Cool. No worries. Solomon, you head to the sheriff's office.
Yep.
And he's not there. He's actually been called to the cathedral. So you make your way over there. He only left probably a minute ago, so you could actually probably catch up with him if you hustled.
I'd like to be able to see him, but actually not engage with him until we get. So I'll follow him.
Yeah, cool. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity.
Why are you stalking the?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Cool. Shalelu looks over her shoulder and just looks you dead in the eye. She's just like, "What are you doing? Come on." And she
Okay,
just waves you to join. Like, what are you doing?
all right. I didn't want to start talking until we were all together.
Yeah.
Voren.
It's fine.
Voren-
We have been calling for we have been summoned by Voren himself to the cathedral to have what I assume is a meeting. So
an inquest.
an inquest,
Yeah.
a think tank.
Debrief.
Debrief is a great word. That's the word I've been trying to figure out, but oh boy, could I not. Debrief is the word. Yes, thank you.
In the meantime,
Yep.
I'm going to ask one of the other priests
Yep.
around if there is a morgue, like a body preparation room.
So you speak to a young initiate basically, and she is quite slight in frame, but kind of tall,
Yep.
but thin, shaved head, and
Everyone's tall.
hey,
I'm 4'2". Everyone's tall.
everyone's tall. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so yeah, like shaved head, and she just sort of half bows to you and says, "Yes, of course. Here, allow me to show you where it is." And she takes you back into like the one of the back rooms, and yeah, just says, "Would you like me to assist in any way? Do you need this body preparation room for anything specific, or?" You do see that she is wearing the vestiges of Desna,
Okay.
so she is a Desnan.
Do you normally perform preparations for burials?
I do not perform them. I assist in any way that I can. I'm still new to the
Is
faith.
there someone around other than Father Xantos? I just don't want to bother him while he is busy.
course.
That normally goes through the body preparations. It's not something that I particularly teach or am a part of.
I see.
So I would like to do this properly and respectfully. If possible.
Of course. Which faith? Saranite or Desnan?
Desmond.
I will speak to someone. Yes, of course. Father Xantus is usually the one that does that. But yes.
I'm not sure we'll be finished by the time he's
Of
finished.
course.
So
Of course.
I'm more than happy for him to come in and join in when. In fact, when he does finish with his current task, if you could let him know that we are here and would like his help, that would be much preferred.
I can do that. Yes, of course. I will send someone to meet you, and I will. Yes, of course.
Cool.
And then she heads out of the room and closes the door behind her.
Once she's out of the room, I'm going to take
Yeah.
Luana's body out of the bag of holding and put it on the table.
Yeah, New Alias.
New Alias, thank you.
Yeah, no, all good. So not a worry. You pull Nualia Tobin's body out of the bag of holding, still wrapped in silk, so
Yeah.
that's fine. And about probably a minute and a half to 2 minutes later, there is a knock at the door.
Mm-hmm. I'll enter.
Yep. And then in walks a older Desden priest. You know her. She's been around for a while. Probably a good few years, and she is a sort of, she's not quite elderly, but somewhere between middle age and severely middle aged.
Okay.
Probably think late 40s to early 50s.
Okay. So I'll just exchange the normal niceties to,
Of course.
Hey, here you go, and blah blah.
Yeah. And she says, "Is this our tiefling friend? Is it?"
No, this is not our tiefling friend.
Oh,
I wouldn't use the word friend. He kind of went off the rails.
oh, I see.
And we're not currently sure where he is.
Oh,
This
should is he welcome in town?
No.
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 Good to know. She
No.
pokes her head out the door, and you hear her speak in a hushed tone to who you assume to be the bald-headed initiate lady, and it's kind of giving an order.
Okay.
And then you hear footsteps sort of head away.
Okay. I feel like this is a very delicate matter that we are about to undertake.
I see.
This is the body of New Alia Tobin.
And you see her expression just become very, very stern and concerned. I see. Now, I am probably one of the only ones who is aware of what has happened to Father Tobin's body.
Yes.
I assume you could not recover his remains either?
No. Unfortunately, they were consumed in whatever unholy ritual she
I see.
used to turn herself into this.
Father Voron, I believe it is time that we examine the body. And she locks the door.
Cool. So I will very carefully unwrap.
Mhm.
And, being as respectful as possible.
Yeah.
Lay the body out.
Yeah.
I think it would be proper, for lack of a better word, for her to be buried with her father, or in proximity of her father's grave.
The sepulchre is reserved for fathers of the Desnan faith only, leaders of the Desnan faith only. However, I am sure that we can have a familial plot nearby.
Great.
And she looks down at the deformities and the scarring and sort of looks over the placement and everything and says, "Are you aware of what this means?"
Not particularly. I tried to recall any knowledge of it that I had, but in the duress of the entirety of Thistletop and the situation around us actually getting there,
Yes.
I couldn't recall memories correctly.
Understandable. If it was a intense combat situation, I completely understand. Might I enlighten you, Father Boren? And she gestures towards the scars on her stomach, and she says, "These are a very classic demonic rite of Lamashtu herself. These scars, in conjunction with her father's remains, and she gestures towards New Alia's one demonic clawed arm, and this change, to be respectful about it. She was attempting to fully accept the gifts of the Mother of Monsters, thus becoming one herself. There is no way to purify that taint.
I'm not expecting to purify anything. I simply wish to honor the memory of who she was before this.
I understand, of course. And I believe that Father Xantus will as well. And we can, without question, ensure that that happens. Would you like to be a part of that, or would you like to leave that to me? Either one is fine. I can take care of this for you if you so wish. This is not, and she, as you sort of hesitate a little, she's like, I understand that this is not part of your faith's region of belief. So there is no shame in leaving it to those who are more knowledgeable, and more comfortable. And she gives you a very kind, warm smile.
Thank you. I do want to be here, though.
Of course.
She died honorably in battle. That is something that Torag would appreciate.
Of course. I don't need to know any of the details of the battle. That's not something that Desna appreciates as much as Torag does. In any case, I will begin to prepare the body. If you could just wait for Father Xantus, and she gives you, she tells you which room, and just says, wait at the end of the hall, and have a conversation with him.
Okay.
About this, and just say again.
I would like to assist you if possible.
She says, of course, and you can if you so wish. Okay. And she begins to work, and she begins to clean the body and stitch up any wounds. And mostly she's asking you to move things and hand her things and all that sort of stuff. She roll me a heal check. Just out of curiosity. Okay. She does get you to stitch up some of the wounds and close them and make them, like, clean them and all that sort of stuff. And you do a pretty good job. It's a lot easier when the person you're trying to perform these procedures on is dead. They don't flinch. They don't move. They don't bleed. Yeah. And you get a feeling that the Sahedron medallion around her neck is helping with that process. And after a little while, Father Tobin, you hear a knock on the door. And she asks if you could unlock the door. And
okay. Yeah. Okay. I will unlock the door and greet Father Tobin.
You see Father Tobin, Sheriff Hemlock, Shalelu, and Solomon.
Cool. I'm just going to say to Solomon, you might want to stay outside for a minute, lad.
Fair enough.
It's not too gory, to be honest. Like,
I'm not sure what his customs are about dead bodies and stuff like that, so, you know.
Yeah. Don't forget to grab that medallion. I don't think we should leave that behind. Yeah.
No.
And I'll wait outside. I'm presuming with the sheriff and Shalelu.
So the sheriff's actually gonna. The sheriff wants to head inside and have a conversation.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying.
So what the sheriff says, and the sheriff says, "Would you like to finish preparing the body, and we can have a conversation when you finish?"
Yes,
understood.
I feel like that is the most respectful.
Of course. May we wait in your church in the Torag?
Yes, please.
Of course.
Please.
Thank you. And
one of the acolytes should be able to bring you some drinks if you want.
Thank you, Father Warren. And they walk back down the hall. You head back in the room, and Father Tobin locks the door behind you. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. We'll pick back up next week. Because this is a conversation that I actually need to figure out how it's going to play out. It's interesting. Thank you very much for everyone for being here. And thank you to Grant for the new follow. Much appreciated. I'm going to be in chat after I finish up here for a few minutes. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. And we stream on. We play the game every Tuesday, 4:00 Australian Eastern Standard Time to whatever time it is now, 7:00 Australian Eastern Standard Time. So, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.